What if the greatest engineering secrets are not found in modern labs, but are hidden in the wild, waiting to be rediscovered? This man is about to construct a series of structures that defy conventional methods. It all begins with the most critical phase of any build, the excavation and foundation. He isn't just digging a hole, he's analyzing the soil composition, a stable, red-brown clay, ideal for a subterranean base. One miscalculation in the load-bearing capacity of these walls, and the entire project could collapse. The precision here will determine everything that follows. The pressure is on. Using a high-angle attack, he efficiently removes material, maintaining the structural integrity of the pit. Every swing is calculated, shaping the earth to his exact specifications. Now, the first structural element is introduced. This timber acts as a primary support beam for the retaining wall. Material selection is key. He's sourcing timber for the shoring system that will hold back the earth. A hand drill. This allows for precise joinery, creating connections without modern fasteners. The assembly of the subterranean framework begins. This is a classic earth-sheltered construction technique. Each blow of the hammer compacts the joints, ensuring a tight, load-bearing fit. He meticulously adds to the wooden skeleton, a system designed to resist immense lateral earth pressure. The result is a remarkably stable underground chamber, built with stunning efficiency. A final inspection. The geometry is sound. The structure is robust. Stage 1 is a success. The close-up reveals the quality of the joinery. Tight seams are crucial for stability and insulation. With the foundation secure, the builder can look on, knowing the hardest part is over. This isn't just a pit with wood, it's a marvel of primitive engineering. The structure stands complete, a testament to the power of fundamental physics and natural materials. Every piece of timber plays a role in this complex, interlocking system. He gazes upon his finished work, a functional shelter, carved from the forest itself. Now, a new challenge begins. The next phase involves creating a roof structure for the subterranean bunker. He carefully lays the initial support logs, which will bear the weight of the roof and the earth above it. Positioning is critical. He ensures each log is perfectly seated to distribute the load evenly across the retaining walls. Notice the technique. He's not just cutting, he's shaping the ends to create a primitive but effective form of joinery. He enters the structure, preparing to install the internal framework for the roof. Here, he carves a notch, or mortise. This will receive another piece of wood, locking the frame together without a single nail. The framework is laid out. This simple truss design will provide incredible strength and support. He fashions a wooden peg, or tenon, and uses a stone as a mallet. This is a demonstration of pure, ancient carpentry. Cutting at an angle is essential for the roof's pitch, allowing it to shed water and debris effectively. More fine-tuning. Each piece must fit perfectly for the structure to be sound. The roof purlins are now being laid across the rafters, forming the substrate for the final roofing material. A moment of inspection. He assesses the alignment and stability before proceeding to the final stage. The interlocking grid of the roof frame is a beautiful example of geometric strength and intelligent design. He continues to build up the roof structure, a painstaking process that demands patience and skill. Final adjustments are made, ensuring every component is secure and perfectly aligned. The completed shelter, a subterranean fortress, perfectly integrated into its environment. He can stand beside his creation, a testament to what one person can achieve with knowledge, skill, and determination. The details show the mastery. The joints are tight, the lines are clean. It's a functional work of art. From the outside, it's almost invisible. A masterclass in camouflage and sustainable building. The project is complete, a robust, hidden sanctuary ready to withstand the elements. With one project finished, another begins, this time an above-ground frame structure. He begins by processing the raw material, cutting larger logs into usable construction timber. Using a knife, he crafts a joint. This level of detail ensures the frame will be strong and stable. The first wall of the frame is hoisted into place. The design is inherently stable and excellent for shedding rain. Now, the roof ridge beam is set. This is the central spine of the entire structure. The triangular roof trusses are being installed, a simple but incredibly strong geometric form. A brief interlude. Even as he builds the ecosystem, he is part of continues its own cycle of life. Back to the build, he begins laying the roofing slats. This requires careful overlapping to ensure it's waterproof. From inside, he can appreciate the shelter he's creating. The geometry provides a surprising amount of headroom. Using a mallet, he secures a critical joint. The integrity of the roof depends on these connections. More material preparation, each piece for the roof, must be cut to a precise length. He is creating the timber that will become the shingles or planks for the final roof covering. Now, he constructs a sawbuck, a custom piece of equipment, to make processing lumber safer and more efficient. This is a genius technique. Using wedges, he splits a large log into rough-hewn planks, a primitive milling method. With the planks split, he now cuts them to size, preparing them for installation on the roof. The planks are laid out on his custom-built workstation. This is a production line for roofing material. Each plank is measured and cut with care. Consistency is key to a well-built roof. He now begins the painstaking process of layering the wooden planks onto the roof frame. The overlapping pattern is crucial. It creates a barrier that channels water away from the interior. He cuts the final piece for the roof ridge cap, the component that will seal the very peak of the structure. The last piece is carefully fitted into place. This completes the primary weatherproofing of the shelter. A final inspection tour. He checks the seams, the stability, and the overall quality of his craftsmanship. The frame hut stands complete, a simple, elegant, and highly functional shelter built from scratch. With the structures on land complete, an ambitious new phase begins. The challenge, building across water. The following period involves intense, off-camera work. As he prepares the foundation for a complex bridge structure, the principles of civil engineering are universal. Here, he prepares the abutments that will support the bridge. Sourcing the right materials is more critical than ever. The bridge timbers must be strong and rot-resistant. The unseen labor is immense. Each piece of timber is felled, moved, and prepared by hand. Days of work are condensed into moments. The preparation of the primary beams is a monumental task. The site is prepared. The engineering calculations are all done in his head, based on years of experience. The basic laws of physics are his only guide. Tension, compression, and load paths are his primary concerns. The complex joinery for the bridge's support structure is carved with painstaking precision. Soon, the culmination of this intense preparation will be revealed as the bridge begins to take shape. The silence of the forest belies the complex, problem-solving and physical effort taking place. He must ensure every component is perfect before the assembly over the water begins. The first signs of the new structure emerge from the dense forest landscape. After hours of unseen labor, the bridge's support trusses are ready for assembly. This is a critical moment, the transition from land-based work to over-water construction. The genius of the design will soon become apparent, strength from simplicity. The construction is far from over. The most technically demanding phase is about to begin. The gap is bridged, but can it support a structure? The true test of his engineering skill is next. The forest provides the materials, but knowledge and skill are what turn them into a lasting structure. The final preparations are made before the main assembly. There is no room for error. The stage is set for one of the most ambitious, primitive construction projects imaginable. The first piece of the substructure is placed. He's compacting the earth to create a stable pier base. The small, dark space is the anchor point, the foundation upon which the entire bridge will rest. He secures a crossbeam, transferring the load across the earthen foundation he has prepared. In this cramped space, he lays out a blueprint. On paper, a rare use of modern tools in his workflow. He now moves to sourcing the main structural timbers, selecting a tree with the ideal strength and straightness. The felling and processing of the main beams is a physically demanding and dangerous task. He strips the bark to slow decay and prepare the timber for shaping. This is crucial for the bridge's longevity. The forest floor becomes his workshop, littered with the raw materials for his ambitious project. Again, we see the mastery of hand tools. He carves a precise joint that will lock the frame together. He traverses the site, carrying his tools in a simple pack, surveying the landscape for the next phase. He carefully shapes a peg that will act like a bolt, securing the main joints of the bridge's trusses. He applies a waterproofing agent, likely a natural resin or oil. This is a critical step to protect the wood from the creak. The triangular support truss is assembled on land first. This is the heart of the bridge's strength. He adds more members to the truss, increasing its rigidity and ability to carry a significant load. With the truss complete, he carefully moves it into position over the stream. The bridge now stands, a testament to his skill, a simple span bridge, perfectly executed. He tests its strength, walking across carefully. The structure is solid. Now he adds the decking and handrails, transforming it from a structural skeleton into a finished bridge. Final details are carved and fitted, showing a commitment to both function and form. The completed bridge, a triumph of engineering, providing safe passage and a platform for his next, even bolder project. But the bridge was just the beginning. Now he will build a structure asterisk on asterisk the bridge, over the water itself. He lifts a massive beam into place. This will form the base of a temporary workshop for processing lumber. He custom builds a sawhorse on site, a testament to his adaptability and foresight. Back in the forest, he selects and fells more timber, this time for the walls and roof of the waterborne shelter. The search for the perfect raw material is a skill in itself. He needs straight, strong wood for this precision build. The processing is relentless. Each log is sawn to length by hand, a task requiring immense stamina. With a knife, he shaves and shapes the timber, preparing it for the next stage of milling. Using a broad axe, or adze, he begins to hew the log, flattening one side to create a stable plank. This is a powerful and dangerous technique, requiring precision and control with every swing. He uses a framing square to ensure his cuts will be perfectly at 90 degrees, a blend of ancient technique and modern precision. A pencil line marks the cut. From this point on, the work transitions from rough construction to fine carpentry. The saw follows the line with incredible accuracy, creating a perfectly square shoulder for a joint. The waste material is cleanly removed, revealing the precisely cut timber. Using his custom-built workstation, he can now ripsaw planks with remarkable consistency. Now, an unexpected tool, a hand plane. He begins to smooth the rough-sawn planks into finished boards. Each pass of the plane shaves off a paper-thin layer of wood, revealing a smooth, flat surface. This is no longer just survival building. This is high-level craftsmanship in the wild. The pile of finished lumber grows, each board a testament to his skill and dedication. The quality of these hand-planed boards is astonishing, rivaling what could be done in a modern workshop. With his materials prepared, the final, most impressive construction project can now begin. Back at his over-water workshop, he continues to plane the final boards for the floating house. He inspects his work, checking for flatness and smoothness. Quality control is paramount. The first floorboard of the house is laid on the bridge. This platform must be perfectly level and secure. Using a chisel, he carves out a mortise for a joint. This detail work is what separates a shack from a true structure. He lays more decking, methodically creating the floor of the small house. Each board is measured and cut to fit perfectly, a process that requires immense concentration. He ferries more of his hand-milled lumber across the bridge to the construction site. The final floorboard is tapped into place. The foundation is now complete. The triangular frame of the house begins to rise. The frame design is light, strong, and weather-resistant. He hoists the main ridge beam into place, the backbone of the new structure. The wall panels, made from his plain boards, are installed with speed and efficiency. He adds structural supports underneath the bridge deck, reinforcing it to handle the new load. The house takes shape, a tiny, perfect cabin, suspended magically above the flowing water. With a small axe, he shapes the rafters for the roof, each one cut to fit with precision. The roofing planks are layered on, completing the waterproof envelope of the house. He uses small wooden pegs, hammered into pre-drilled holes, to fasten the final roof boards. The completed house and bridge, a harmonious blend, of engineering, architecture, and nature. Final trim and details are added, showcasing a level of finish that is truly remarkable. He inspects his masterpiece. Every joint is tight, every angle is true. The final shot reveals an idyllic scene, a perfect tiny home, built by hand. Floating peacefully another in the harshest project begins. A floating house, built directly on a raft. He secures the wall panels of the triangular structure. Stability and weight distribution are the main challenges. He prepares a massive log. This will act as a primary pontoon, providing the buoyancy for the entire structure. Using a chisel, he carves a deep mortise. This will be a key connection point for the raft's frame. He hews the log, creating a flat top surface for the house's floor to rest on. On his sawbuck, he shapes another crucial component of the raft's interlocking frame. In a fascinating turn, he harvests natural clay from the riverbank. What could this be for? He mixes the clay with water, creating a primitive mortar or sealant. This is a brilliant use of composite materials. The house, now floating, looks stunning. The clay will likely be used to seal gaps and make it weatherproof. He continues to build the roof, each piece of timber, adding to the structural integrity. An overhang is constructed. This architectural feature will protect the walls from rain and provide shade. The interior work begins, fitting out the small space to be a functional shelter. A custom-built door is installed, fitting snugly into the frame he constructed. The floating home is complete, a testament to his incredible range of skills. From logging to fine carpentry, roof ridge is installed, capping off the beautiful and functional structure. He performs a final, thorough inspection, ensuring his floating sanctuary is perfectly sound. Even a small window frame is crafted and fitted, a detail that turns the shelter into a true home. He stands back to admire his work, a complete, self-sufficient floating home, built for nature. The final step is to clean the worksite, leaving the surrounding nature as undisturbed as possible. The story concludes. A master craftsman has once again tamed the wilderness with skill. The final project showcases the pinnacle of his craft. Here, he adjusts the fit of a perfectly constructed door. The house features a tight, triangular design with a window, a marvel of wilderness architecture. The material processing is still done by hand, shaping a log on a simple, site-built sawhorse. He uses a wooden mallet to drive a wooden peg, a timeless joinery technique that creates an incredibly strong balcony, complete with a handrail, adding both safety and aesthetic appeal. The house sits serenely beside a gentle stream, a perfect integration of a man-made structure into the landscape. In the final moments, he works near the water's edge.
This isn't just a restoration project. It's a high-stakes engineering battle against the forces of nature. Hidden within this ruin is a critical structural failure that most would deem unsalvageable. He has one chance to resurrect this building, but a single miscalculation could lead to total collapse. The initial survey reveals the true enemy: decades of water infiltration and decay. His mission is not just to rebuild, but to engineer a structure far stronger than the original. The first task is aggressive clearing, exposing the true scale of the structural challenge ahead. The roof is a complete loss. The waterlogged timbers and failed masonry are a liability. He begins by clearing the perimeter, establishing a safe zone for the heavy work to come. The strategic demolition of the roof begins. This isn't brute force. It's a controlled disassembly. With the dead load of the stone roof removed, he can now safely dismantle the rotten timber frame. The original wooden beams are completely compromised, having lost all their structural integrity. The walls are now exposed. A thorough inspection for water damage and instability is crucial. The reconstruction starts. New timber beams are brought in to form the skeleton of the new roof. He carefully measures and fits the new ridge board and rafters, defining the roof's new geometry. This is precision joinery. The connection between the timber frame and the stone walls is critical for load transfer. He meticulously checks every joint, ensuring the new frame can withstand wind, rain, and snow loads for decades to come. With the primary structure in place, the scale of the transformation becomes apparent. The new roof frame is not just a replacement, but an upgrade designed for superior strength and longevity. The project has moved from demolition to a phase of creation and hope. Now he begins sheathing the roof. This layer will provide the substrate for the final weatherproofing system. The installation requires precision. Each tile must be perfectly aligned and secured to create a monolithic, waterproof barrier. Working at height on an uneven stone structure requires immense focus and caution. There is no room for error. The new roofline is now established, providing a vital shield for the interior work to begin. He continues the meticulous installation of the roof frame, ensuring every component is perfectly integrated. A modern skylight is being integrated. He applies a high-performance sealant to create a permanent, watertight bond. The skylight will not only provide natural light, but also passive ventilation for the small space. Weather is always a factor in remote construction. Clear skies are a window of opportunity. The installation of the metal roofing tiles continues, each one adding to the building's new armor. This isn't just roofing. It's a carefully engineered system of interlocking components. The structure is now weatherproof from above, a major milestone in the project. Custom flashing is being fabricated on-site to ensure a perfect fit around the roof's edges. The final roofing components are being installed, completing the protective envelope. Next, a critical component, the gutter system. Proper water management is key to protecting the foundation. The work is methodical, ensuring that every detail contributes to the building's long-term durability. He completes the final section of the roof, a significant moment of progress. With the roof secure, attention now turns to the walls and foundation. He prepares a batch of mortar. The next phase is to restore the integrity of the stone walls. This begins with surface preparation. He meticulously shapes a piece of metal flashing, likely for a window or door opening. The final touches on the roofing system involve sealing the joints with a specialized coating. The stone structure sits in its natural environment, a relic waiting for its next chapter. Using a sandblaster, he strips away decades of grime and failing mortar from the stone walls. This aggressive cleaning provides a solid, uncontaminated surface for the new mortar to bond to. He mixes a specialized lime-based mortar, which is more breathable and flexible than modern cement. The repointing process begins. He skillfully applies the new mortar into the joints between the stones. This is a painstaking but vital process. It weatherproofs the wall and restores its structural strength. The fresh mortar transforms the appearance of the wall, highlighting the beauty of the original stonework. The exterior is now fully fortified against the elements, a perfect fusion of old stone and new technology. He carves the dates into the mortar 1937 to 2023, a permanent record of the building's history and rebirth. Now the focus moves inside. The original dirt floor must be replaced with a modern insulated concrete slab. The revitalized cabin stands proudly, its structural integrity restored for another century. Interior preparations begin for the new floor, clearing the way for excavation and waterproofing. The cement mixer, now clean, signals the completion of the exterior masonry work. He performs final touch-ups on the stonework, a testament to his commitment to quality. The cabin is no longer a ruin, but a robust and beautiful structure, ready for interior finishing. It stands in harmony with its surroundings, a successful marriage of engineering and heritage. The project's successful outcome is a result of meticulous planning and relentless hard work. Inside, he begins the interior wall finishing, applying a base coat of plaster to the stone. This plaster layer will improve insulation and create a smooth surface for the final finish. The room is transformed, the dark, damp stone now covered by a clean, bright surface. Outside, landscaping work begins. Proper drainage away from the foundation is a key consideration. He plants saplings, an investment in the future beauty and stability of the site. Back inside, he prepares for the floor installation. This is a vapor barrier. This is one of the most crucial steps, creating a completely sealed barrier against ground moisture. Using a blowtorch, he heat welds the seams of the bituminous membrane. A single pinhole or failed seam here could allow rising damp, compromising the entire structure. With the waterproof membrane complete, the room is fully sealed from ground moisture. A layer of rigid foam insulation is installed over the membrane. This will prevent heat loss through the floor, a critical step for energy efficiency. Now the concrete slab is poured. He carefully levels the surface to ensure a flat, stable floor. Using a trowel, he finishes the concrete, compacting the surface for maximum strength and smoothness. The finished slab provides a durable, modern foundation inside the historic stone walls. He continues the interior plastering, seamlessly blending the walls with the new floor. The attention to detail is remarkable, ensuring a clean finish throughout the interior. An interesting development, he's creating a recess in the wall. The purpose is revealed, a concealed wall safe is being installed, a clever use of the thick stone walls. Once plastered over, the safe will be completely hidden, a modern secret within an ancient structure. With the main structure secure, he moves to interior woodwork, starting with building a framework. This frame will likely support interior walls or built-in furniture. The precision of his work ensures that all components will fit together perfectly. Work moves outside again, preparing timber for an exterior structure, possibly decking. He resumes work on the roofline, ensuring the new gutter system is perfectly aligned and functional. He installs a fascia board, which protects the ends of the rafters and provides a mounting point for the gutters. The autumn colors highlight the beauty of the location. The cabin feels integrated with its environment. Final pointing work on the exterior stone ensures every joint is sealed and secure. A moment of reflection. The view from inside shows the dramatic change from a dark ruin to a light-filled space. The old, uneven window openings are a reminder of the building's humble origins. He prepares to use an angle grinder, likely for cutting metal components or shaping stone. For a remote site like this, a portable generator is an essential piece of equipment. The cabin stands as a testament to the vision of turning a derelict structure into a functional home. Even the dog seems to appreciate the new, secure environment. The project has successfully preserved the building's character while upgrading its performance. A look at the attic space before renovation shows the extent of the original decay. Working in the tight, dark confines of the old structure required perseverance. The finished exterior is a harmonious blend of old and new. He begins crafting furniture, planing raw timber to create smooth, usable lumber. The finished home, nestled in the autumn forest, is a masterpiece of restoration. The beauty of the surrounding nature was both an inspiration and a challenge for this project. He applies a wood preservative to the old beams, a crucial step to prevent future insect damage and rot. He carefully inspects the interface between the old stone and wood, a common point of failure. On-site material processing is necessary in such a remote location, turning raw logs into finished components. Each part of the project, from the roof to the walls, is executed with the same level of care. Even the simple trailer is a vital piece of logistics, used for hauling materials and debris. He applies a finishing oil to the wood, which will protect it from moisture and enhance its natural grain. A rainwater harvesting system? This barrel could provide a sustainable water source for the garden. Now the interior finishing begins in earnest. He's installing the wooden floor of the attic space. Each floorboard is carefully placed and secured, creating a solid and beautiful surface. From above, the meticulous process of laying the floor becomes clear. The attic is being transformed from a rough structural space into a habitable loft. The use of power tools speeds up the process, but the need for precision remains. Each cut must be exact to ensure the floorboards fit tightly together without gaps. Back outside, he prepares more timber, demonstrating the continuous cycle of processing and installation. A final coat of preservative is applied before the wood is brought inside for installation. A laser level is used to ensure the support beams for the new walls are perfectly straight. He is now framing the interior walls of the loft, dividing the open space into functional rooms. The tongue and groove wood paneling for the ceiling is being installed. The finished ceiling adds warmth and character to the loft space, covering the modern insulation. The cabin, once a forgotten shell, now feels like a home nestled in the vibrant autumn woods. The surrounding landscape, shrouded in mist, adds to the sense of isolation and tranquility. Back in the loft, he secures the final panels of the wooden ceiling. The floor is now being installed, another step towards completing the living space. He unpacks the insulation material, a crucial element for making the cabin habitable year-round. He carefully plans the placement of the insulation bats to ensure complete coverage. He fits the rigid foam insulation between the wall studs, eliminating thermal bridges. This meticulous insulation work will dramatically reduce heating cost and improve comfort. He now applies spray foam insulation to seal any remaining gaps, creating an airtight envelope. Even the smallest cracks and joints are sealed to maximize thermal performance. Next, a vapor barrier is installed over the insulation. This prevents moisture from inside the house from penetrating the wall structure and causing rot. With the loft fully insulated and sealed, it is ready for the final wall covering. He prepares to install the wood paneling that will serve as the interior walls. His focus and skill are evident in every cut, ensuring a perfect fit. He begins installing the new window frame, a modern, energy-efficient unit. The loft is now a clean, bright, and highly insulated space. A moment of satisfaction looking back at the transformed structure. The completed cabin is a triumph of engineering and craftsmanship. With the shell complete, the focus shifts to the interior framing of the ground floor. He lays out the materials for the interior wall structures. He begins by creating the base plates for the new partition walls. The first vertical stud is carefully plumbed and secured to the concrete wall. The interior framework begins to take shape, dividing the single room into a more complex layout. Electrical wiring is run through the new framework before the walls are closed up. He installs a modern circuit breaker panel, the nerve center of the cabin's electrical system. With the framing and electrical roughing complete, insulation is added to the interior walls for soundproofing. He carefully measures and installs an electrical outlet box, adhering to safety and code standards. The framing work extends to the ceiling, creating a structure for the finished ceiling to be attached. He applies a self-leveling compound to the concrete floor, preparing it for the final flooring material. A vapor barrier is installed on the walls, a final layer of defense against any moisture. He cuts a wire mesh, which will be used to reinforce a plaster or stucco finish. The interior is now fully framed and ready for the final wall and floor coverings. Each piece of the framework is meticulously secured, ensuring a solid and durable interior structure. He checks his work with a level, a constant process of verification to maintain quality. The complex framework is a testament to the careful planning that went into the cabin's layout. The final interior finishes begin, starting with wood paneling for the walls. He mills a custom piece of wood, likely for a door frame or trim. The tongue and groove wood paneling is installed, giving the room a warm, rustic aesthetic. Each board is carefully fitted, creating a seamless and beautiful wooden wall. The work requires patience and a good eye for detail to ensure the pattern of the wood flows correctly. He custom cuts a board to fit perfectly around a corner, a sign of true craftsmanship. The paneling is fitted around the old door frame, blending the new construction with the original elements. The precision required for these corner joints is immense. He integrates an electrical box into the wood paneling, a clean and professional installation. The finished room is stunning, a cozy and inviting space created from a cold concrete shell. He now begins building a stone feature wall, likely for a fireplace or wood stove. He applies thin-set mortar to the floor, preparing to lay down tile. The project is a testament to one man's incredible range of skills, from masonry to fine carpentry. He uses a notch trowel to create ridges in the mortar, which ensures a strong bond with the tile. He begins laying the ceramic tiles, which have a realistic wood grain finish. He uses a tile cutter to make a precise cut for a piece that will fit against the wall. Tile spacers are used to maintain consistent grout lines for a professional finish. The finished tile floor is both beautiful and incredibly durable, ideal for a rustic cabin. He installs fireproof insulation board, confirming the stone structure is for a heat source. The tiling continues to the doorway, requiring careful cuts to fit the threshold. Now for the loft flooring. He's laying laminate flooring, a floating system that's quick to install. He accesses the loft, ready to complete the upper level. A table saw is essential for accurately ripping boards to the correct width for the flooring installation. His TV and trailer are his workhorses, essential for logistics in this remote setting. He cuts a stovepipe to length. An off-grid wood stove will be the primary heat source. He unpacks a portable power station. This will be charged by solar panels to provide clean, quiet electricity. He restores an original wooden door, preserving the cabin's authentic character. The cabin sits on a beautiful, secluded plot of land. He installs a solar panel array, a key step in making the cabin self-sufficient. Now he begins building custom furniture, starting with a large wooden table. The tabletop is constructed from thick, solid wood planks. He uses a nail gun to speed up the assembly of the table's framework. He reinstalls the refurbished door, completing the exterior envelope of the main building. The massive tabletop is heavy, requiring considerable strength to move into place. He drills pilot holes for the door hardware, preventing the old wood from splitting. He carefully sands the door, preparing it for a final coat of finish. He fits a new door to the adjoining woodshed, built with the same care as the main cabin. He admires his work. The new door fits perfectly into the wall he constructed. Now for a true masterclass in restoration, rebuilding the original intricate door lock. He carefully disassembles the antique lock mechanism, a delicate and complex task. The project moves from large-scale construction to microscopic metalwork. He drills out a broken screw, the first step in repairing the antique lock. He fabricates a new part for the lock from raw metal stock, a display of incredible skill. He carefully files the new component to ensure a perfect fit within the old mechanism. He chisels out the mortise in the door, preparing it to receive the restored lock. The refurbished lock is carefully installed into the door. The restored door, complete with its original functional lock, is a work of art. He fits the door into its frame, a moment of truth for his restoration work. To protect his work, he applies a protective coating to the metal components of the lock. The finished result is breathtaking, a seamless blend of historical preservation and modern resilience. The restored cottage stands as a monument to what is possible with skill, vision, and dedication. His work extends beyond the cabin as he continues to care for the surrounding landscape. Planting new life ensures the harmony between the structure and its environment will continue to grow. Another restoration project begins, salvaging an old window door. He applies a new coat of paint, bringing the old door back to life. He carefully installs new glass panes, replacing the old broken ones. The fully restored door is ready to be installed, another piece of history saved from decay. The components of another antique lock, laid out for careful restoration. The intricate process of reassembling the lock requires a surgeon's precision. His final inspection reveals a small crack, a reminder that wood is a natural material that lives and breathes. The project now moves to the interior with the construction of a custom staircase. He begins by laying out the position of the wood stove on the newly tiled floor. He creates a template to ensure the complex cuts for the staircase stringers are perfect. He applies a finish to the interior walls of the woodshed, another completed space. He begins milling the large timber beams that will form the main structure of the staircase. The first structural element of the staircase is maneuvered into position and secured. He uses a chainsaw for the rough cuts on these massive timbers, a tool that requires both strength and skill. He carves the intricate joints for the staircase by hand, a demonstration of masterful woodworking. He marks out the locations for the stair treads, the critical measurements for a safe and comfortable staircase. Each component is sanded and finished before assembly to ensure a high-quality final product. The massive main support for the stairs is carefully hoisted into place. The treads and risers are installed one by one, and the staircase begins to take its final form. This is not a prefabricated kit. It's a completely custom, structurally integrated piece of furniture. The skill involved in designing and building a staircase of this complexity is immense. The final tread is put into place, completing the main structure of the stairs. The staircase is not just functional, it's a stunning sculptural element in the heart of the cabin. The finished staircase is a masterpiece of carpentry, perfectly integrated into the log-style interior. With the main stairs complete, he now turns his attention to the balustrade for the loft. He secures the base rail for the balusters, ensuring a strong foundation for the safety railing. Each screw is driven with precision, creating a connection that is both strong and invisible. He begins installing the vertical balusters, paying close attention to spacing and alignment. He uses a level to ensure the balustrade is perfectly plumb, a critical safety requirement. The components for the handrail are prepared for installation. He custom cuts a piece of the handrail to ensure a seamless fit. Working in the rustic interior, he finishes another piece of custom woodwork. The completed balustrade provides safety without obstructing the view from the beautiful loft window. He sands the handrail, ensuring a smooth, comfortable surface to the touch. The balusters are carefully secured to the handrail, completing the structure. The final assembly of the balustrade is done with care and precision. He completes the final section of the handrail, a satisfying moment. He applies a dark stain to the stairs, which will protect the wood and unify the design. The entire project is a symphony of different skills and materials. He now begins construction of an outdoor bench using the same robust construction techniques. The bench is built near a bamboo grove, creating another peaceful spot to enjoy the property. The framework for the bench is assembled with strong, weather-resistant joinery. He checks his work, satisfied with the sturdy and beautiful piece of outdoor furniture he has created. The video shows the bench construction, which seems to be a separate but related project. He begins by constructing a sturdy base frame for the bench from thick timber. Each joint is secured with long screws, ensuring the frame can withstand years of use and weather. He adds the seat slats, completing the primary structure of the bench. The armrests and back support are added, designed for both strength and comfort. The nearly completed bench is a testament to functional, durable design. He meticulously measures and fits the final components of the bench's backrest. The final screws are driven, completing the assembly of the bench. To ensure a high-quality finish, he sands every edge and surface of the new bench. The finished bench is ready for a protective coat of oil or varnish. He uses a power sander to smooth the large, flat surfaces efficiently. The process is dusty but essential for achieving a professional-grade finish. We return to the cabin's interior, where he is now constructing built-in furniture. This complex assembly appears to be a custom storage unit or daybed, perfectly fitted to the cabin's unique dimensions. The craftsmanship demonstrates a complete vision for the cabin, extending from the foundation to the final piece of furniture. The interior is a cozy sanctuary, filled with personal touches and beautiful woodworking. From a simple shelf with meaningful objects to a fully restored home, this project is an incredible journey of transformation, skill, and sheer determination.
In the heart of the wilderness, a masterpiece of architecture is about to be born. Not from concrete and steel, but from the very earth itself. This is not just a house, it is a testament to an almost forgotten way of life. Witness the astonishing journey of building a home beneath the ground. A structure that will redefine what you believe is possible. The journey begins with a deep understanding of the land. Timbers, chosen from ancient forest trees, will form the sturdy foundation. Each piece is meticulously cut and joined, creating a frame to defy the earth's pressure. The skeleton of the home emerges, a promise of the shelter to come. The structure is carefully assembled, ensuring strength and safety. Wooden planks are laid, forming warm, inviting walls within the earth. The house takes shape, a safe haven in the heart of the wilderness. Clay, a plentiful gift from the land, is used to create natural bricks. This traditional technique lends a rustic and timeless beauty to the home. Stone, a symbol of permanence, is chosen for the entryway stairs. Each stone is masterfully placed, creating a path that is one with the landscape. Thin slate tiles are cut to create a waterproof and beautiful exterior. This layer adds both protection and a refined aesthetic to the structure. Smaller timbers are crafted into unique, hexagonal windows and a sturdy door frame. Natural light will soon pour into the subterranean space. Inside, the living space is simple but comfortable, featuring a bed, kitchen, and storage. Every detail is handcrafted, a showcase of skill and artistry. The main door, crafted from joined timbers, is a work of rustic art. It stands as both a sturdy guardian and a beautiful natural centerpiece. A stone and clay fireplace is built, promising warmth against the cold. Dry logs from the forest will provide the fuel for this vital heart of the home. The result,